Hi there, Logic Language Learners. So this is a little video inspired by one of my classes today with the lovely Wendy, and it's just a reminder of the 4 ways you can use, or 4 of the main ways you can use the verb rendre, so R-E-N-D-R-E, because Wendy's doing really well, and what happens is when you do really well in a language, you start getting faster and faster, and that's when you get tongue-tied. So you shouldn't be down on yourself. It's a sign that your mouth is getting quite comfortable with some of the material. So here we go, in no particular order. Rendre. So use number 1. The time you probably came across rendre first is in the reflexive verb se rendre compte. Okay? Se rendre compte, which is to realise. So the first rule to realise is that you can use the word réaliser, but it's not the best. It's not the most common. You know, I realise, j'ai réalisé, means you made real. You made something real in your mind. So the best would be je me suis rendu compte. You know, je me rends compte, present tense. Je vais me rendre compte. Now you can obviously use a de or a que after that. So I realised that, or I realised the importance of the situation. Je me suis rendu compte de l'importance de la situation. So in other words, then, like other verbs that you use a de with, you can end up using the pronoun en. So je m'en suis rendu compte. I realised it. So reminding you then that it is a reflexive verb. Je me rends, tu te rends, il se rend, nous nous rendons, vous vous rendez, ils se rendent, plus the word compte. So compte is a confusing word which bothers a lot of people. It is never going to be said compte. Yeah, never going to be said like that, okay? The only time you would use that kind of pronunciation would be for the word comptoir, which would mean a counter. Le vieux comptoir, the old counter, is the name of the French restaurant where we are going to be winding up. For those of you who are coming on my picnic, you're still welcome to come, which is the 13th of July in London. For those of you who want to come and just get involved in some French speaking, even if you're right at the beginning of your process in learning French, just to sort of, touch base, meet other learners, that kind of thing. So, se rendre compte. We'll come back to that one. The second usage is rendre, meaning to make someone an adjective. So the big difference, and I've done another video on this, and I will tag that underneath, is the difference between faire and rendre. So Luc makes me speak, Luc me fait parler, Luc makes me happy, Luc me rend content. Now, anytime that you're playing with the word rendre, you do well to remember using my system. It is a soft, hard verb. That means that the single people will be soft and the plural people will be hard. So rend, 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 rendons, rendez, rend. Okay? So Luc makes me happy, Luc me rend content, or contente if you relate it. She makes the situation easier, elle rend la situation plus facile. So things to remember with rendre in this context. You are going to be doing it to someone else or to something else. So that means the auxiliary, if you were to go in the past, would be have. So for example, he made me happy, il m'a rendu content, il m'a rendu content. She made it easier, elle l'a rendu plus facile. So far we've had a rendre which uses a reflexive and the verb être, and we've had a rendre which doesn't use a reflexive and uses the verb avoir. We'll come to some examples at the end, but you really will use this expression a hell of a lot with the word like easier or complicated. Luc makes it easier. Luc le rend plus facile. You know, you're going to make it complicated. Tu vas le rendre plus compliqué. Okay, that would make it complicated. Ça le rendrait plus compliqué. Yes, so this rendre is very commonly is always used before an adjective, not a verb. Luc makes me practice. Luc me fait pratiquer. Different verb. All right. The next use of rendre. Rendre meaning with, which one should we go with? Let's do another reflexive one. So se rendre, but this time without the compte and with the preposition à, is to turn up at, to show up at. So I went to the wedding, je suis allé au mariage. I turned up at the wedding. You know, I attended the wedding. J'ai assisté au mariage. I turned up at. Je me suis rendu au mariage. So it's se rendre à, to render yourself to a place. That's to turn up for, to show up at. So every other time you've been using se rendre, compte has come flying out of your mouth. So I would absolutely expect if you use this at speed, je me suis rendu, you would want to say compte. So I turned up at the wedding, at the party, je me suis rendu à la fête, or je m'y suis rendu. So those of you that went, ooh, what's the E going on with the reflexive? Yeah, then you would need to be looking at the video, which I will pop underneath, or the sound files that are available for purchase, which explain all the grammar very quickly and easily, is the letter Y as a pronoun. So, je me suis rendu compte, or je m'y suis rendu compte, when you turn up there, all right? So, that is version number 3. I'm going to show up there. Je vais m'y rendre. Okay? Tu vas t'y rendre, or tu vas te rendre à la fête. Il va se rendre, il va s'y rendre. Okay, so that is version number 3, which is another one which uses the reflexive and the but this time without can't. The fourth version I'm going to give you to play with is rendre, this time also using avoir in the past, when you use it to give someone something back. So he gave me my money back. Il m'a rendu mon argent, or, you know, la monnaie, the change, okay? Here, I'm giving you back. Je te le rends. Yeah? Give me my bag back. Rends-moi mon sac. So it's to give back. So automatically then, somebody is giving back to somebody else. So it's going to use, you know, avoir. Il a rendu tout l'argent. He gave all the money back, okay? So that is a fourth version of rendre. So let's put them together and have a little mixture and see what we can come up with. So this morning I realized, ce matin je me suis rendu compte that I needed to give him his money back, que j'avais besoin de lui rendre son argent. Okay? He gave me 50 euros, il m'a donné 50 euros. Lovely, which made me very happy, ce qui m'a rendu très content. Lovely, because I was able to attend the party, parce que je pouvais me rendre à la fête. Okay? Good. I hope this is useful then. So, se rendre compte, to realize, rendre plus an adjective, se rendre without compte without compte plus a to show up at, and rendre with a noun to give back. 4 useful meanings of the word rendre for you to be playing with. Okay guys, can I remind you we have a picnic in London on the 13th. You are completely welcome, even if we've never ever spoken. It's just a day for everybody to get together and learn about what to do, what websites to use, information swapping, you know, how to use the videos, have some fun, have a drink in the park. It will be in central London, and then we will be visiting a couple of other places. If not, I shall speak to you guys soon. If this video has been useful, please do subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And please, can you visit my Ko-fi site underneath, where I'm very grateful if anybody who found this video useful was able to leave me a coffee donation. That would be appreciated. Okay, guys, speak to you very soon. Take care.